And so be careful about what you believe in, because most of it is not what you think it is. And in a couple of years from now, you're going to look very foolish. They're going to implement 1 year from now a new world religion. And what happens if you do say no? Well, what happened last week? What did they do last week for the first time, which I warned you about 3 years ago? And everybody laughed at me. What did they do in Florida last Friday? A week ago today. You do read newspapers in Winfield, don't you? They implanted the first human beings, at least officially, with chips, microchips. The first human beings, supposedly, but we know that's been going on for a long time. And, yep. And then it's going to come to a point where if you don't get that, what are you hiding? What did Bush say? Either you're with me or you're against me. You cannot think for yourself. You can only do what I tell you, otherwise you're a terrorist. Remember how they operate. Create the situation and then provide the solution that you want, only make the public think they wanted it.
Give me your freedom, I'll give you security.
Exactly. And isn't that what they said a week after September 11th?
Yes.
Isn't that when they interviewed everybody on CNN in the streets, wouldn't you give up the Constitution and the Bill of Rights for security? And another thing you should know, that several weeks before the September 11th attack, the leaders of the Taliban visited Bush in his Texas ranch.
It was in the news.
Was it?
A couple weeks ago, yeah.
And he gave them $30 million a day. Now what's up with that ranch anyway? Why do all world leaders all of a sudden have to visit him in the Now I received information from somebody I know in Texas and Austin just a couple of days ago, and I can't tell you how they found out about it, but I know that it's good information. And they said they know of workers, Mexican workers, who were 7 levels underneath the ranch working on construction. That is connected way down into those tunnel systems that crisscross the earth and going other places. I told everyone that the earth is crisscrossed with tunnels and that there are many underground bases all over North America as well as in other parts of the world. In this country are 5 gigantic concentration camps, particularly in the western United States and in some parts of Canada. Each one is capable of holding up to 5 million people. In their estimation, they expect up to 25 million dissidents who need to be re-educated. And outside of Phoenix is a gigantic camp that contains crematorium. You can look this up on the internet. They have a list of all the government accounting office orders in the last few years. GAO. The evidence is right under your nose, and it's also in your pockets. And I've told you this, many of you, before. If you take out your $1 bill and you look in the back, you will see, of course, you always perhaps wondered why, and the back of an American money would be the eye of Isis on a pyramid with reptilian skin around it, and a space, because this represents the Illuminati, and no one goes near them, and then everybody else, all these layers of the masses underneath. And under this is a banner that used to say, E pluribus unum, one for all. If you read it now, it says Novus Ordem Seclorum, New World Order. When the stock market crashes, and it will, probably before the end of this year, there will not be a money system. They will take the money system and change it into a credit system. Most of you believe that the Masons have 33 degrees, but that's only for public consumption. Actually, Masonic levels go up to 42, which is why most major cities on the earth are located at the 42nd parallel, north and south, in Kabbalah. A golem is an artificial being who is created by the Word of God, by putting the Word of God in its mouth, to become a servant or slave to the master who creates it. So in that symbolic destruction and creation of matter, the Illuminati were effectively saying that they were the gods and they were creating a slave race. That's all they knew. The second